welcome along to a massive episode from this FM20 Build a Nation story, Climbing with Cliftonville with me, Daniel. There's a lot of big occasions today. First, of course, is the half century. 50 episodes with Cliftonville. What wonderful progress, and today's going to be a big test of how far we've come. It's also the final week in the series, the final week of FM20. Before we get going with FM21, you can see the plans video in the eye above from earlier in the weekend. Hopefully you're looking forward to it as much as I am. But today's episode is the second leg of our All-Ireland Champions Cup final against St Patrick's Athletic as we look to regain our crown after being beaten by Dundalk last year. And then it's a Champions League decider, the final group stage game at home to the mighty Real Madrid. And we're relying on results elsewhere and our result to hopefully sneak through to European football after Christmas. So if you're looking forward to all of that, please do chuck a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe down below for daily content this week and in FM21 just around the corner. I'm really excited and I feel like we can finish this season with a high. And that all starts today by trying to wrap up the first trophy. So there's nothing to talk about off camera. We of course covered the last two games, Leon and St Pat's Athletic. And we, of course, haven't got any transfer news. We might get a youth intake preview before the 9th. We'll wait and see. But as it is now, there is excitement in the air and we've got a chance to lift a trophy. As we mentioned in the first leg of this tie, the first leg lead was crucial because in this leg, we've got to play the backup team. It's Monday night, 7:30, and in 2 days' time, we'll be facing Real Madrid. So 48 hours is not a good resting point for the first team. So we have gone full reserves with a couple of others on the bench. We've got Connor Mitchell in goal, Josh Hare at right back, Sirkin on the left, Shotton and Cathcart centre half, Wilson alongside Robertson in central midfield, Linley and McAllister with a rare appearance on the wings, as Falconer partners Shane Lavery up front. It's been a disappointing year actually for Falconer. I appreciate so far he's been off the bench a lot, which means that he's not able to get those appearances in, or those sort of game-changing moments in. But he started 4 league games and he's only got 1 goal and no assist. So I'm a little bit concerned about him. Is today the day he turns it around? We've got the likes of McCarron, who would usually be a backup on the bench. Of course, he's deputising for Cannell in the first team at the moment. Gabriel Osho barely had a look in due to injuries. Noah Daly, also a backup now very much. They're on the bench, as well as the first teamers in case we need to save the day. But we're hoping we won't need to rely on those few. That's the 11 we've gone for. And I've got a sneaky suspicion. 4-1 is an unassailable lead. Let's go and have a look, see if we're right. Same 3-5-2 today for our hosts. A very good crowd in today, a very good occasion for them. And we're going to need that leadership. The likes of Cathcart to have a big game. Maybe Harry's an experienced centre half. We've got players in that team who have played a lot of games. And I'm just hoping it'll pay off today. We don't really need a scare. You can see even from the Friday night, 4 or 5 of their lads are knackered from the start. The likes of Feely, Forrester, Ledwidge, the other fullback as well. But they've got an early corner. Forrester in to the aforementioned Ledwidge. But he's headed just wide of the post. And we hang on for 0-0. 15 gone. So far, so good. Well, half an hour on the clock. It could be a very short double header today because there is nothing going on here. I mean, at 4-1 up, bringing in our backup team for this game, I couldn't have asked for much more. A boring 0-0 is perfect. But let's see if we can keep it that way. We've got a throw on the left with Sirkin. We wouldn't complain if we got the goal. Here's Sammy Wilson, out to Hare, overlapping on the right. Wide into the box. Crosses headed away as far as Linley. To McAllister. I deflects in. I think it's going to go down as an own goal. It is for Keith Drew. It was going miles wide from McAllister. It was an awful effort. But it deflects off Drew. Wrong foot's the keeper. And he perhaps still should have saved it. But it's in for 5-1 on aggregate. And Cliftonville now have the lead on the night. Perfect start so far. But as we go into stoppage time, they're coming down the left here, the home side, with Carty. He's dropped back from his position and he's found Kelly. He's got a man running off him, but the shot's blocked and it finds Ivanovski. On the right, delivers to Carty. Hare hoofs away and Linley can counter. It's 3-on-3. Now can we make the most of it? Linley goes right to Falconer. His shot's at the near post. And it's not great, to be honest. Straight at Kearns, he does well. But Falconer's finishing is cause for alarm. He's not quite got that Conor Crawford touch. We might have to work on sort of individual traits, maybe. But Linley switches the ball. It's cleared away by Feely. Kelly flicks on. Carty's in. Cathcart can't get there. And Mitchell has not got enough of an arm on it. It's 1-1 on the night. And at half-time, it's a lifeline. Cathcart's poor pass. Mitchell's poor save. and all round a bit calamitous, to be honest. But 1-1 on the night at half-time. We've still got that 3-goal aggregate lead, and we'll be hoping we can hang on to it. 45 to go. As we've got our own attacking throw on the right. Nearly 10 minutes into the half, cross finds Lavery, whose shot's blocked, and it's cleared downfield to Kelly. He holds it up well for Drew. Long ball over the top to Carty. Cathcart chasing, as is Hare, but neither of them get there. And it's a great save by Connor Mitchell up to his right. Tips it round the post, and it's a corner kick. There's a few warning signs here. We've got a warning to close Carty down now. So the corner's headed away by Lavery. Ledwidge picks it up, finds Forrester. Good effort again, straight at the keeper. They're coming back into this game, the Irish side. And we're back as they've got another goal kick. Really is livening up this second half. Kelly flicks on again for Carty. Cathcart's got caught out a couple of times there. I'm really worried about his performance on the long ball. And Gabriel Osho might get a big outing here. Just over 20 to go. McAllister puts a free kick in. Delaney heads away. And where on earth has our midfield gone? It's a long ball forward, which thankfully is poor. So Hare can mop up and goes down the right to Linley. Beats one man with a lovely touch. Goes back to Hare again. Early delivery to Lavery. It's in, but he's offside. And it remains 1-1 on the night. I'm going to go and make some changes. Cathcart or Shotton? Shotton is going to be replaced by Osho. And we're going to put Osho over on the right-hand side. In midfield, Linley's a bit tired, so Noah Daly, a direct winger on for him. Just want to get in behind and run at people. And up front, I'm going to bring on Connor Crawford. Shane Lavery will have a rest and Falconer to his preferred position. We really need goals at this point. Falconer's really worrying me. He's not playing well. And I know he's got to settle in, but he's always scored goals at Institute. As Crawford picks it up on the right-hand side. Chance to cross in. Goes alone, though. What a finish by Connor Crawford. And there is the difference in the finishing. Crawford gives the goalkeeper no chance whatsoever. From any angle, he will shoot, he will hit the target, and he will probably score. Unfortunately, not the case with Falconer. As almost immediately, Delaney scored a header from a corner. And St Pat's are back at 2-2. It's been a very strange game from us defensively. I know there's a lot of players that wouldn't normally be involved. Probably even more so than a backup side. But as it is, with 10 to go, there's still worrying signs. As Daly picks it up on the right from a poor goal kick, finds Hare. He's intercepted. It's really poor defending. And Osho's been caught as well. The lack of match fitness catching up with Osho there. But there's no excuse for Hare. It's just been a poor performance. Defensively, a lot of cause for alarm. I'd argue our backup team is probably weaker defensively this year. Of course, last season, Shotton was there as a first choice in the backup team. We had a lot of other options. McLaughlin at centre-half. McLaughlin at right-back. But either way, we lift the trophy. The red and white suit gets an outing. Cliftonville have regained the trophy. We had an Italian referee for that leg. But either way, 2-2 on the night. 6-3 on aggregate. And we congratulate the lads on a good performance. Real Madrid up next. We stay 3 points clear in the league with a game in hand. And we've got a massive game at home against Madrid. Lyon v Porto will be the main attraction though. A result for Porto, and we're through to the Europa League knockout rounds again. We'll be back in a minute to find out if we can do it. All eyes turn to Northern Ireland as Cliftonville face Real Madrid at an almost sold out Windsor Park. What will it take to sell out that ground for Cliftonville, honestly? I don't know why we've moved from Solitude anyway, and I don't know how Windsor Park isn't sold out. We've gone for our normal formation. We've got our first team back in, just McCarran for the injured Canel, of course, as all eyes are on us and at Porto to see which one of us and Lyon will have European football after Christmas. We've got Bazunu in goal, Williams and Lyons the fullback, with Wood and Harwood Bellis at centre-half, Doyle and Kane in midfield, Elliott and McCarran on the wings, and then Crawford alongside Adam Idar up front. A couple of tired legs from Monday night's game in the backups, a couple missing out on the bench like Josh Hare and Cathcart as a result. But this is a massive game for Cliftonville Football Club. And the other game, arguably more important in the group. It's a 4-2-3-1 for the star-studded Real Madrid side. They've got a striker, Julio Cesar, who is a wonder kid of £48 million. They've got a left winger who's a 23-year-old Mexican who's world class. They've got Stengs on the right wing, a brilliant young Dutch player. Isco still there, and Dombele, John Stones, Danny Carvajal, Thibaut Courtois, Canate at centre-half, and the likes of Hazard, Rodrigo, and Mancini and Jota all on the bench. What a side. We're not getting anything out of this. We just want the lads to have a decent game. The main thing for us is the Porto match. We need Porto to get a point, and we'll be watching on keenly in the results section. As Nico Williams has an attacking throw early on, would be a bit of a bonus if we could get a goal though. Doyle's cross is blocked to Harvey Elliott, Back to the edge to Kane. Into Crawford. It's a good save by Courtois. Is the flag up? It is. It wouldn't have counted. But a good start so far. And we're keeping a close eye on Porto v Lyon. Level so far based on the group table. And we've got another flick on here. It's been a good start from Cliftonville. Adam Idar on the right. 17 minutes gone. As Doyle finds Kane. Out to Adam Idar. Shoots and Courtois tips it wide. The flag's up again for offside. It didn't look it that time. Why aren't the scores showing up? We've got them there. Latest event updates. I mean, it's almost as good. The score's not there for some reason. Here we go. Right, so Porto 0, Lyon 0. Still the score. We're keeping a close eye because this is worrying. But I guess the main thing is, we've been brilliant so far. Maybe it'll be a point here for us. Well, we've reached half time and we've been so focused on the other game that we've probably ignored the fact that we've been brilliant here. We've almost been level on the stats for Real Madrid. And that side of world-class players and wonder kids, we're drawing 0-0 against. And if we get that result, even if we go out, will possibly be the greatest outcome in our history. To draw with Real Madrid would be ridiculous. We're keeping a very close eye still. There are no goals there. I just want Porto to take the lead so we can relax a bit. But I don't think I'm going to get my way there. Just half an hour to go, and the fact this game is so quiet is amazing to me. We've been really good, really strong defensively, and Courtois playing out with Canate here. Through to Isco in midfield. Little bit bare in the middle of the pitch there, as Isco back to Ndombele. He's got two over on the right. The right back's trying to get there, but Doyle nicks it. And now he's coming forward again. Doyle's in one-on-one here. Tommy Doyle. Oh, it's a good save by Courtois. Canate beats Crawford to the rebound. But this performance is absolutely outstanding. 17 minutes to go. I was about to make subs, but we're back with a defensive throw. So let's see what happens. Lyons plays a 1-2 with Wood. Hopefully, he's going to clear long downfield. He does. Idar chases, but Stones gets there first. To Ndombele, and now Isco. 30 yards out. We don't want to give him space there. Bazunu makes the save. Can't hold it first time, but gets to the rebound before Diogo Jota. Let's go and make changes. Idar replaced by Faulkner. Harvey Elliott by Tom Linley. We'll leave the third sub 5 more, because this has been an outstanding display. Still 0-0 at Porto. As it stands, we're going third no matter what happens here. But it's too close to call. Lyon score, we're out. As Lyons picks it up on the left with a throw to Faulkner. Crosses in towards Crawford. Hazard clears it away. And it's long downfield toward Harwood Bellis. To Wood. Plays a 1-2 with the other centre-half. To Kane. Oh, we've given it away. Trying to play football at the black. Rodrigo nicks it. And from 25 yards, he puts it in the corner. After such a good display, to concede a goal like that is awful. And if that's what costs us qualification, oh no. Lyon have taken the lead. Oh, what a way to do it. What a way to do it. Lyon lead. Porto have really let us down today. They have got stoppage time to get an equaliser. We're not going to get one. What is the final score in Porto? If Lyon have won, we are out despite getting 6 points. They have won. We finish in 4th place. I am afraid we're out of the Champions League. £500,000. The European runner ends early. We're not too upset because it was a brilliant display. And losing 1-0 to Madrid is a brilliant achievement. But it ends the European run in disappointment. So before we finish off here, after a little bit of disappointment, we're just going to skip ahead to Saturday just to see if we get a youth intake preview. Because maybe that can be the lift we need at the end. So we'll give it a minute and we'll be back to find out. Well, I'm afraid not. No sign of a youth intake preview. What we have had is more bad news on the injury front. Cannell's still not fit. Harwood Bellis pulled his hamstring. So he is going to miss out on the Cup semi-final. Against a tough Coleraine side, by the way, he's going to miss a tough Christmas schedule in the league where we've seen centre-half is a problem for us. And that's going to make things a little trickier. We've already lost in one competition, the Tunnocks Caramel Wafer Cup. We've got no Europe after Christmas, so really we've got no excuse. What we do need to do, though, is make sure that we win all the other trophies, because that constitutes success this season. So we've got Glenarvan today, Conor McDermott obviously ineligible, but Lee Hodgson and the likes coming up against their former club. Possibly Connor Mitchell in goal for us as well. But we will be back in mid-January. We have got Ards in the final of the Shield. That one coming up on the 23rd of January. And that is going to be our next episode. We want to make sure that we win trophies as much as possible this year. So unless we've got something else in the meantime, that will be the one. I hope you're looking forward to that as we try to complete a clean sweep of domestic trophies in our final season at the club. Disappointment in Europe, but you're going to have that occasionally. and a 1-0 defeat against Real Madrid. The fact we're disappointed at that after 4.5 years is the biggest measure of success in this series. Fantastic outcomes, 2 more wins on the coefficient in the group stages, and the Irish Champions Cup final wrapped up too. We've regained a trophy that we lost last year. Another positive, of course. So if you did enjoy this episode and you're looking forward to the rest of the season, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the Real Madrid game, how well we competed with a world-class side, and of course winning that first trophy of the season too. And please do make sure you go back and check out the FM21 plans video. It's in the eye above. It came out at the weekend and it outlines everything you'll see on the channel from next week when the beta's released. I really hope you're looking forward to it. If you are as much as me, please do subscribe down below and turn that notification bell on. You'll get alerts as every episode releases and every time we go live to stream on the channel. And of course, that's probably going to be more than ever from next week. You can also check out the podcast channel in the eye above too. There's Danske Bank Premiership content. There's also plenty of other stuff over there, including weekly championship predictions. We're growing so quickly over there and we're absolutely loving it. So thank you for your support. And if you're a football fan, I hope you enjoy that too. But a big thanks for watching this one. Slight disappointment, but in the end, still a fantastic outcome this season. And we've got a chance to win a few more trophies yet. So I hope to see you next time as we try to get the second.